Howdy y'all, I am Ice Gold, and at long last, after a year, it has been a year by the way, February 17th, 2024 was the day that I uploaded the first ever episode of this budget walkthrough, all the way back in Season 1. And now here we are, Season 3, Episode 14, 1 year anniversary. We are starting Darkmoor. You heard me right. It is time. We're level 100. I did a stream a bit ago, and by a bit ago, I mean it is November 2nd at 3:21 a.m. when I record this. I'm probably not going to bed for a while, but I did a stream on Halloween where I farmed some Exalted Tool gear, and that is exactly what I got. I had to just prepare for this, and I got the Crocopatra Blizzard Fez. This is the Crocopatra hat, best in slot for an ice at this level. You know, technically there's this Burrower hat that I quote-unquote, you know, sold myself in the commons for, totally, which gives like a little more damage, but the resist and health here on this hat, the Croc hat, is king, and I'm going to be using this. That's what's up. Got to run it, so yeah, this is going to be a big help. And then I also have the Bone Smasher robe of Cold. This is the Rattlebones robe, and I really like this robe as well. It gives a lot of resist. It's short only 1% on the damage compared to the Malistaire robe that I had before, but I also get like 700 more health off of it, something like that, as well as 7 pip chance and 4 accuracy. So, oh, and also 9 resist. Don't forget that. So there's that, and I also don't have to worry about critting anymore, so that's cool. And then, of course, I've got these that some thirsty common Z-boy, common Z-boy from New Jersey gave me, so that's always nice. And then this is one thing that I'm not going to be able to replace until the end of the season. Kind of sad reacts on that. And then I've got the Blade of the Felled Titan, which I've had for a little bit, as well as the Horizon of Underworld Charm for that extra HP, and the Alpha and Omega Ring, as well as this resist pet that I've been working on that has been going quite well. So I don't exactly have anything I can put on it that would really benefit me at the moment, but we got that, and I'm still working on crafting the Darkmoor deck, so that's what's up. So let's go ahead and talk to Dorgan to start this off. Branches of Woe.
Hello there. I was just thinking about you. How clever and bright and brave and funny and strong and kind you were. Yeah, did I say were? Never mind all that. I went out to water Mortis, the death tree, at dusk, and was surprised Mortis had a message. Not for me, for you. You should go speak to Mortis at once. I'll just wait here.
Alright, Mortis, what are you telling us?
Welcome, wizard. It has been too long since my bark has felt your breath. Too long since my branches have brushed your hair. I was but a sapling when Merle Ambrose brought me from my home of Darkmoor to this barren, beautiful soil. Do you know of Darkmoor? It is a land of dark fens, deep woods, and pitch-black rivers. It is also Dworgen's home. Why do I tell you this? Because the greatest of shadows has landed there. The exalted Lord of Death, Malistaire the Undying. He has issued a challenge throughout the spiral, rippling through the void between the worlds. He challenges you.
The eyes of Mortis, the death tree, suddenly glow with a chilling light. His branches scratch the sky, and he speaks anew.
Child of Wizard City, it is time we settled our differences. By the 7 schools and the 3 titans, I invoke the laws of controversy!
Alright, some fan in my PC just spazzed out at that. That's when you know this is the real deal.
I await you here in the bleak halls of Castle Darkmoor. Come and show me all you have learned, if you dare.
And with that, the spectral light is gone, and Mortis returns to his normal, arboreal self.
I just thought you should know.
Wow. Thanks for telling me, Mortis.
Darkmoor? Yes, that was my home. Skeletal trees, ravenous red plants, fetid lagoons. Lovely. I'd never go back. Malastairs at Darkmoor challenging you? Oh, woe! Oh, Black Death! Oh, Red Plague! Oh, Yellow Fever! Oh, Green Pox! Oh, Blue Ague!
Okay.
So, what are you going to do? Oh, yes. You probably should talk to Cyrus Drake about this. He's much better to consult with.
My Brother's Keeper. That's a good album. If you know, you know. So, I've been brainstorming strats. For this episode, we've got two main bosses that we'll be after, Howling Chaney and Sir Blackwater. I'll explain them once we get to Darkmoor itself.
Wizard, what catastrophe brings you to my doorstep this day? My brother again stalks the spiral and challenges you from Darkmoor. Merle Ambrose told me of your last encounter with him in Azteca. His recount was deeply troubling, of course. But Morganth was the greater threat at that time. I had hoped the chaos in Malastaire's heart had finally quelled. But clearly not. Malastair has invoked the law of Kandavasi? It is an ancient custom of the spiral. By doing so, he has created an impenetrable ward around his domain, blocking Ambrose, myself, and all the professors from interfering. Only you can pass through this door, young wizard, accompanied by your kith and kin. You have faced my brother before, and now know his weaknesses better than even I. You have my sincerest wishes that you prevail.
You spoke to Cyrus? Oh, good. I'm glad you told him, not me. So Malastair the Undying challenged you under the old laws of Kandavasi? By death and dust and ash! That's a big deal. I could be wrong, but I think the last time the law of Kandavasi was invoked was when Paramon, the Fire King, brought ruin to Castle Caribus. But enough history. Speak to Mortis and he'll guide you along the path to Darkmoor. Once you arrive, look for a herald to greet you. However it goes, I'm eager to hear all about it, even if I have to conjure up your spirit to find out. Good luck!
Good luck. Sure. Thank you.
I greet you again, wizard. You wish to accept the Kandavasi challenge of exalted Malastair, the Undying Lord of Death? It is a grave matter. Proceed past me and read the inscription upon the tomb of Noel Thornley. It will open the way.
On the tomb of Noel Thornley is written a single arcane phrase, Den die Toten reiten schnell. You speak it aloud, and a strong scent of wet earth, sour crab apples, and old leather washes over you. A ripple of magic spins up and out, forming a gateway that beckons you forward. The night is chill, and the darkness presses in around you. In the distance, there is a howling of wolves or savage men.
Greetings, Seeker. Welcome to the ancestral home of Lord Shane von Shane of Darkmoor. My name is Renfield, herald of this place. I was told you were coming, and that the wards would part for your arrival. I am your guide. Can you hear that? Listen to them, the children of the night. What music they make. All night. Every night. It's enough to drive one mad. I shall direct you into Castle Darkmoor's impenetrable depths, but I cannot accompany you. From here, you walk a lonely path. You must enter the halls of Castle Darkmoor and find the secret of the observatory. Only with it can I guide you to the death you seek. Enter freely and of your own free will.
Young wizard, I did not expect you to have the courage or strength of character to come this far on your own. That will be a fitting epitaph, and serve as a warning to all whose ego is unchecked. There are always things in the dark that are bigger and scarier than we think we are. Let us see how long your light lasts.
Well, before I do that, I will be talking to this guy who looks like Warwick from Avalon from outside. And I will be buying a couple deck recipes. Actually, no, I can't. I have to do the Azteca crafting quest. Neat. Cool. I'll do that some other time. But the Darkmoor deck is going to be pretty important going forward. It's going to be the deck that I use probably all the way until max. So we'll figure that one out. But for now, let us explore Castle Darkmoor and see what's going on there. This is the easiest of the 3 dungeons, and it's not easy at all. Just a heads up. So let me put my resist pet back on.
I am Lord Shane von Shane, and this is my family estate, built on the sweat, tears, and blood of generations. My authority has been usurped by your nemesis, Malistaire the Undying. However, he will reward me greatly for destroying you. By crossing this threshold into Castle Darkmoor, you have put yourself at my mercy. I would be kind, but... This is Howling Chaney, a poor, savage beast whose life is limited to small joys. Howling Chaney? Rip the wizard's lungs out. Remember this well, child. We learn from failure, not from success.
Even a wizard who is pure in heart both day and night may become a wolf when the wolfbane blooms and Darkmoor's moon is bright.
So, okay, let me find your wiki page. Creature Howling Chaney, former Vice President of the United States under George W. Bush. Okay, so this... Alright, so Life Boss, 20,000 HP. And... it's a lot of damage at once. This is the first time bosses ever have stats. And in this case, Howling Chaney has 25% outgoing pierce. So, I've got a resist pet. Should be okay, but still. So his minions are 3 Hounds of Hack with 5,280 HP. They're all balanced, because of course, why wouldn't they be? So, yeah. It's going to be one of these. It is going to be one of these. Okay, so... I'll probably need... I'm going to need my Amulet Feint, assuming I don't have TC Feints. No, I do not. Okay. So, Jewel of Feint, dramatically reduce my HP, but it's worth it. And... alright, we got that. And then from here, Sharpened Blade, Potent Trap, Blade, Feint should be enough to do it. Can't forget my enchants. And I guess I just hope that they don't shield the boss. That would be rather tragic. But it is a 1 versus 4. And this is going to be a lot at once. So, yeah, only 13 pierce. I do not have a lot of that. I have not farmed for jewels yet, so I will still need to do that. Anyway. Decent block, decent crit. 98 damage, 55 res. Perfect accuracy. Alright. Should be good to go. So, oh man. Alright, let's go figure this one out.
Dead men have all eternity to pine after their lost loves.
Poetry, Chaney. Poetry. Now, after that performance from the former vice president, it is time for us to look for Sir Blackwater. And before I go on up, I'm going to check his page, because that's important. So, yeah, alright. Let's head on up then. Good.
I salute you, Seeker! I am Sir Blackwater, once a paladin of the forces of light. It was my duty to rid this land of the vampire. But I was betrayed by my squire, Renfield. He told me that the Lady Tatiana loved me. Yet it was a lie, which caused me to doubt myself. I was thus distracted when I faced the vampire. When I fell in battle, Lord Shane von Shane raised me as a mockery of what I once stood for. Now I serve the unending darkness. It is I who will put out your light.
So we got a star boss this time, 18,000 health. And yeah, this is gonna be one of those where we've just got to sit and tank for a while. Although, there is one thing that we can do. And alright. Let's see. Alright, so can't use any of these, but I can use these. And I can empower into a giant. And then hopefully that'll kill. I might add a sleet. And I guess I can Balefrost as well. So I technically have 4 buffs. So Elemental Blade. Well, no, I want to do this first and then use my Elemental Blades. And then go for the aura. And then from there, I'm trying to figure out like a 0-pip move that I can make. I could shield at some point in there. Yeah, that might be a good idea. He's got 35 Pierce. Incoming boost of 15% to ice, which is good for us. So we'll have a giant. And then what I also want to do is I want to take this woolly mammoth. And this will help with the V-plagues that I'm inevitably going to get hit by. So that will be helpful. Although I guess I could just empower it off. But ultimately, we should be fine. Especially if I've still got this bubble up. So that's going to be the strat. Because I can't feint him for the first 5 rounds because he will just interrupt cast Sacrifice on himself at the end of the round. So I can't single blade and I can't feint for the first 5 rounds. Or, well, I can't single blade at all, but I can't feint for the first 5 rounds. So that's just going to be what I've got to do. Got to keep it up with a Balefrost and then Elemental Blade when I'm able to. And then, yeah, from there, well, I might need to empower anyway, won't I? Yeah, it's probably likely. Alright. We will figure something out. Dude, Dark Surge would be so good right here. It honestly would. I might see if I can't go get that after I finish this fight. But, yeah. You can also just steal one of these bears, by the way. So I'm going to put that in my house. I'm going to go ahead and lock this. I guess I can feed these to my pet, but let's go ahead and lock that. Why not? Stole a bear from Darkmoor. That's what we did today. Okay, Sir Blackwater. Here we go.
I yield, though my spirit is trapped within these halls forevermore, betrayed by love and honor. Beyond here is the observatory. You will need to unlock its secrets if you wish to ascend to the higher halls of Castle Darkmoor. Until we meet again.
That had to have been the best concoction of a plan in my wizardry journey that didn't involve bringing another person into the fight. So for those of you who don't know what just happened, I brought my Storm in and just had him use all 3 versions of Restoring Rain and 1 Dual Strike at the end that I just tossed in for good measure. And I like the result. I like the result a lot. Because I'm gonna be real with y'all. It is 5:02 a.m. I have been through just an endless torrent of just this RNG shitfest in this fight. I needed to go first. I needed to not deck fail my cards. I needed to do them in a specific order. I needed to not get crit blocked. I needed to not get V-plagued. I needed to not get Leviathaned. And just a lot of things had to go right. And I did not really have the health pool to deal with that. If in the event of like a crit block, for example, that did happen a couple times. And yeah, eventually I just decided, you know what, it's 5 in the morning. I think I'm going to half solo this. And brought in my Storm. This content, Darkmoor, is not meant to be soloed. I'm going to say that outright. It is not meant to be soloed. I hope y'all don't like hold this against me, but it's like I probably could have beaten Sir Blackwater if I had, you know, gone at it another hour, 2 hours, that type of deal, and just slugged it out, just dug out the RNG shitfest. But I want to get to sleep soon, so I just decided to bring in my Storm and throw in as many cantrips as he possibly could. And let me tell you, it worked wonders. And I am very, very excited to be doing it again on Yevgeny Nightcreeper, more than likely. So, you know, you get creative when you're an ice wizard sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up. All right, stone key. I don't have a stone key, but there are mastery amulets that drop from there. I'm probably not going to try and get one, but it's pretty okay. It's not bad for the level. Well, all right, what we got here?
There's a reason why all things are as they are. This is a room devoted to the lost art of perception, Wizard. Can't you see what I see? Know that you cannot simply fight your way out of this one.
Alright, let's read some technical diagrams. Let's see here.
There are technical drawings here, with some notations on the page. It reads, "The Grand Hartmann refractor can convert lunar rays to solar rays by focusing the beams through the focal point. The Hartmann refractor must be equipped with the Karman lens and then positioned to capture the full lunar radiance. When assembled correctly, a beam of pure, unadulterated solar light should broadcast forth."
So that didn't really help, but Crimson Lens, if memory serves, is the right one. Let's see here.
The Hartmann
Position to
refractor must be
capture
equipped with the
full
Karman.
lunar
When assembled
radiance.
correctly, a beam of pure, unadulterated solar light should broadcast forth.
Is it the neutral density filter?
You are not as blind and feeble as you first appeared. Come then, further into my lair, and steel yourself for the true conflict.
Now, excited as I am for that, I will not be doing that until, like, Christmas time. So, yeah. I'm not renewing my membership for November, so that's what's up with that. But, hey, you know, I got it done. That's what's up. Gas. Alrighty then. Le Chateau de Darkmoor. Go ahead and finish up this quest. And then this is where we'll pick it up for episode 15.
Greetings, Seeker. I see you have discovered the secret of the observatory and survived the lower depths of the castle. Betrayed Sir Blackwater? That is not my memory. What I do recall is Blackwater becoming obsessed with a young woman. A young woman betrothed to Shane von Shane. When Blackwater abandoned his quest against the vampire to pursue her, he left himself vulnerable. And Lord Shane von Shane is quick to take advantage of any sign of weakness. May I offer you a refreshment to regain your strength?
In episode 15.
Would you care for an hors d'oeuvre of flies?
Thank y'all for watching.
Or a grasshopper canapé?
So excited to deal with the upper halls. Little bit of a sneak preview as to what I may or may not be running for multiple fights in said dungeon. But yeah, I mean, I want to thank y'all for watching this. So yeah, I will see y'all in episode 16. Thank y'all for an amazing year of Wiz on a Budget. We're gonna wrap up season 3 relatively soon, and then once that's done, it is smooth sailing all the way to the end of the game. So I just need to get through Khrysalis and season 3 as a whole, and then it should just be a pretty straight shot. I'm reasonably confident I could do it in maybe a month or two. So how about it? Episode 15, we're going to the upper halls. Thank y'all for watching. I've been Ice Gold. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave 50 comments for the algorithm. My Discord is down in the description if you want to chat with me some more. And I will see y'all later.